What's up, everyone? Today I wanted to try something a little different, and I want to make a D&D character. I like D&D. I've liked D&D for a few years now, but this I wanted to make it a little fun and not just, making a D&D character, but I wanted to make a completely randomized D&D character. So race, class, stats, equipment, background, anything you can think of that makes a D&D character, I want to randomize it, even what they get for proficiencies. So wanted to do that. I will be doing the 2014 5e edition. I believe it's 2014. I could be wrong with that, but I will be using this player's handbook to make the character. So let's get started. So first, we will be rolling for what race we get, because that's what comes first in the player's handbook. So I will be rolling a d10 for this, even though there are technically only 9 races in the player's handbook. If I get a 10, I will just re-roll until I get something else. So let's get started. That's the d10. I don't know why things are out of order. All right. Okay, that's a 7. 7 is half elf. So let me just quickly. Half elf is the race that this character will be. Alrighty. Half elf. For the class, I put that as a d12 because there are perfect. There are 12 classes. Technically it rolled a 12, but it also bumped some of the other dice I have in here because of course I didn't move the dice out of the way. So it would have rolled longer. I don't know whether to leave it as a 12 and make a wizard. My gut tells me to reroll is what I'm feeling, but first I'm going to move all the other dice out of the way, and I should have done that first. I really should have. Okay, that's a 4. A 4 is a druid. Okay, that's fun. Just gonna be making this character at level 1, so nothing crazy, but I might level the character up later, depending on how I'm feeling. Okay, stats. This is the normal rolling for stats, but there will be a twist for this one because I'm also going to randomly assign the stats. So I'm going to roll for the stats like normal, the 4d6, then drop the lowest. I'm going to write them all down, and then, well, actually, I might not write them all down. I might just roll. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to roll for, okay, 5, a 6, and a 3, and then another 3, but we drop one of the 3s. So that is 11, 14. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly write that down. 14, and then I'm going to take the lowest die that the die that rolled the lowest that I dropped, and roll again to figure out where I'm placing the 14. Okay, 3. So Constitution. I'm placing a 14 in Constitution, which is a +2, which is not bad. I mean, it's not great, but, not bad. another 6, another 5, and then a 2, so 13, and then the lowest was a 1, so I dropped the 1. 13, where am I placing the 13? Rolled a 3, but we already filled out Constitution. 5. 13 in Wisdom. Not the best, considering that druids are wisdom casters, and it got lower than the Constitution. But that's the fun of a completely randomized character. This might be absolutely garbage, and it's gonna be, wow, another 5 and another 6, so another, and then 2 1s, so 12. That's crazy that each one of these two of the dice, one has been a 5, one has been a 6. I mean, yeah, that's, so let's see, it's 12, and that is going in, nope, I just did Wisdom. I already did Constitution. 6. 12 in Charisma. I can do this, I swear. There we go. These are honestly some of the lowest stats I've ever rolled. Okay. 3 5s and a 1, so 15. And then we're gonna re-roll 1. Another 5, which would land us in Wisdom, but we already rolled Wisdom. That's another. I only roll 3 and 5s, I guess. 4, there we go. Intelligence, 15 in Intelligence. Honestly, just because there are 2 left, instead of re-rolling instead of re-rolling until I get either a 1 or a 2, I might just do basically flip a coin, but with dice. So odds or evens is what I normally do. Just so I don't have to keep re-rolling until I get either a 1 or a 2. Okay, a 6, a 4, and a 3, so 13. And then a 1 is the lowest. I'm seeing a really common theme of 1 being the lowest when I roll that, but I haven't rolled a 1 for. Oh, look, a 1. Okay. 13. That's not what I wanted. $13 in Strength. Alrighty. And what is it gonna be for Dexterity? Let's see. It's a 6 and 3 2s. So 10. Which is a +0. Yeah. I had to double check that. Alrighty, so our stat spread is 13 or +1 in Strength, 10 or +0 in Dex, 14 or +2 in Constitution, 15 or +2 in Intelligence, 13 or +1 in Wisdom, and 12 or +1 in Charisma. So honestly, it's a pretty meh character. Pretty meh. So let's open up the book here and start to figure out equipment and stuff. Well, first, does half-elf get anything interesting? If I can remember, there we go. I was like, I don't actually remember what page half-elf is on. Base movement speed is 30 feet. Yes, 30 feet. Dark vision, 60 feet. Well, yeah. Ancestry. Gain proficiency in 2 skills of your choice, and then Common and Elvish for languages. Which will remove Elvish off the table if I get languages from a background. I'll just re-roll if I land on Elvish. Oh, yes. Charisma is increased by 2, and 2 other ability scores of your choice are increased by 1. Alrighty. Charisma goes from a 12 to a 14, bumping the modifier from a +1 to a +2. And of course I got a race that did, of course. So I'm going to take one of the d6s and just randomly roll to see which stats get the +1, because it says 2. 2 other ability scores get a +1. 3. Constitution gets a +1, bringing it up to 15, not affecting the modifier at all. And 2. Dexterity goes up by 1, bringing it up to an 11, and again, not affecting the modifier at all. Alrighty. I actually realized that I forgot to count the skills. So I don't actually know what I have to roll for. Okay, so there are 18 skills, so I will roll a d20 and then on a 19 or 20 re-roll. But then I have to count the skills every time. So I'm going to just do that. No, wait, I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet because the class will give certain proficiencies and skills, which I also have to roll. But I'll do the class first and then do that. So let's skip forward to Druid. All right. Luckily, I don't have to roll for hit points right now, because at level 1 you start with just the highest, which is 8 plus your con, so I get an even 10. Okay. That's proficiencies. I don't really care about writing those down right now. Saving throws I can't roll for. Intelligence and wisdom. I realize now I'm blocking my face. Okay, 2 from 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I get 8 skills to choose from with this, so I'll just roll. What is it? 2 from that? Okay. So I'll roll a d8. 1 Arcana. And then if I roll a 1 again, I just won't count it. Oh, I dropped my die. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nature. Which is right there. Okay, now I can go back to half elf, which was just two skills of your choice. And I think I said, what was that, 18 skills? So I roll a d20 and ignore 3. Okay, so ignore 3, 11, 19, and 20. Or actually, I can just, no, I'll just 18 survival. It was 2. 1 acrobatics. Okay, now we can move forward again, back to the druid. There we go. It's actually exactly where I needed to be. Okay, so I have the skill proficiencies. Okay. I guess now do equipment and then run through. Yeah, okay, so equipment, it's usually or, so it's one thing or the other, so I'll just do odds and evens. So I'll just roll a d20. So a wooden shield or any simple weapon. So with the any simple weapon, I'd have to then flip forward into the book and roll again. So we'll just do wooden shield as even, and any simple weapon is odd. Any simple weapon, I got an 11. Okay, so any simple weapon, I'm gonna come back to that. So we'll do any simple weapon. That was odd, so now scimitar, odd, or any simple melee weapon as even. Another 11. So a scimitar and then another simple weapon, and then leather armor, an explorer's pack, and a druidic focus. So now we're going to flip forward to the equipment. Past the backgrounds, which I will get to later. Simple weapons. 1, 2, 3. So, it's any simple weapon. It says any simple weapon, which is kind of difficult, because that would be... Because there are... Oh, wait, hold on. I can do this. Okay. So the first one was any simple weapon. So I'm going to do another odds and evens to see if it's simple or the melee or ranged, and then I'll roll for that, and then the second one is melee only. I didn't pick which thing. We'll do melee as odd, ranged as even. 18, so a ranged weapon. Dart. That's not how that's spelled. There we go. Okay, so I rolled to see if it was a simple melee weapon or just... Okay. So I rolled to see if it was a simple melee weapon or a simple ranged weapon, because I could have done all of them, but it was a lot nicer if I just did one or the other, because the simple melee weapons, there are 10 of them, and the ranged weapons, there are 4, so it'd be really easy to roll that. I'm sorry I got quiet. I started thinking a lot, and there was someone within earshot. Okay, so the second one was a simple melee weapon, so I roll a d10. I need that. 7. 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mace. So a dart and a mace. Nope, further. There we go. So I got a dart and mace for that one. And that's it for that. I might... is there anything else that I'm... Because what would I roll for next? So I got that. And then there's the other things that druids get at level 1. I still need to do... I still need to do the background. It's really just the background, but I'm... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I thought that I was recording for longer. Yeah, might as well, because I think the next thing that I roll for is just the background. Alrighty. So for the background, I will be rolling a d12, because there are, I think it's 13 backgrounds in the player's handbook. I'll be rolling a d12. If I land on a 12, I will then do odds or evens to select which, because I put 2 under the 12 slot. So for the background for the character, of course I rolled the 12. So I have to roll again to see which one I'll be doing. 19, which is odd, so urchin is the background. Oh, I completely forgot about alignment. I should roll for my alignment as well. Though that really is more role play than anything else, so I might just leave it, because I'm not going to be playing as this character. This is just for fun to make the character, because let's be honest, we all have more fun making the characters than we do playing them. Urchin. Skill proficiencies, sleight of hand and stealth. Tool proficiencies. Okay, there is nothing that I get that I have to roll for besides the personality traits. Or, sorry. The personality traits, the ideals, the bonds, and the flaws. Which I might as well roll for anyway. Okay. Because in the skill proficiencies, tool proficiencies, and equipment, there's not stuff where it's like this or this. It's just stuff that it gives. So I will be rolling for personality trait. That one is a D8. I'm going to roll because, it has presets in here. 5. I eat like a pig and have bad manners. Fun. So this half-elf druid eats like a pig and has bad manners. The next one is ideal, which is a D6. Ideal. Okay. 4. Retribution. The rich need to be shown what life and death is like in the gutters, which is... Yeah, no, we're doing completely random, so it doesn't matter the alignment for them. Bonds is also D6. I owe a debt I can never repay to the person who took pity on me. Okay. And flaws, also a D6. 2. Gold seems like a lot of money to me, and I'll do just about anything for more of it. Doesn't seem a lot like a druid, but yeah, alrighty. Oh, and then I should put in the skill proficiencies. I actually forgot to put that in. A couple of things I'm just like marking them down, and then I might fill them out later, but I will probably post the character sheet, or like a picture of it. I'll post it on here as well once I actually fill everything in, because for right now I'm just... Oh, wait a second, hold on. Did I forget something way earlier? I was like, oh, I'm practically done. Nope, because if I remember correctly, half-elves get a language. Great. I put that down. Okay, languages is a D8 and on an 8 reroll. Alrighty. 1 is Dwarvish because every race gets common, so I skipped common. And I would just skip Elvish, but I got a 1, which is Dwarvish, so I also get Dwarvish. Okay, I think... Is that everything? Hold on, let me check. Because, I got background, I did that. Yeah, unless there's something else I missed. I don't think there is. I think that's everything. So just as a recap, we have a half-elf druid with 13 in strength, 11 in dexterity, 15 in constitution. Oh, give me a second. 15 in constitution, 15 in intelligence, 13 in wisdom, 14 in charisma. Skill proficiencies are acrobatics, arcana, nature, sleight of hand, stealth, and survival. The languages I have are Common, Elvish, and Dwarvish. The weapons for the equipment that I started with, that I rolled for, are a dart and a mace. I have to open this again because I just marked those down with the numbers, so I actually have to open this so I can read these again. The personality trait was I eat like a pig and have bad manners. The ideal is retribution. The rich need to be shown what life and death are like in the gutters. For the bond, it was I owe a debt I can never repay to the person who showed me pity, and the flaw was gold seems like a lot of money to me, and I'll do anything, just about anything, to get more of it. I will fill this out, and then I might post a screenshot just on my channel. Yeah. Oh, alignment. I should probably roll for alignment. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Where's the alignment chart in here? I actually don't remember where the alignment chart is. Oh no. That's, here it is. 2, 3, 4, 9. Okay, so there are 9 alignments. It looks like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9 alignments, so I'll roll a d10. If I get a 10, I'll re-roll. That wasn't a good roll, but I'll take it. That was a much better roll. 1, 2, 3, chaotic good. All right. The alignment for the character is chaotic good. Yeah. All right. I hope you all enjoyed. I actually had a lot more fun doing this than I expected. And I obviously didn't get a name for the character because I didn't know how to completely randomize that. But I'll leave that up to you guys. I'll leave the name of this character up to you guys. I also don't have a gender picked out for the character. So leave a name and gender in the comments and we'll throw that in. Gender doesn't really matter, but for the character, but I think it would be fun just to get more of the identity worked out. Drop a name in the comments, either the most liked comment, I'll give the name, or if there's not a lot of interaction with each other's comments, I'll just pick my favorite. So yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just double checking that there's nothing else I had planned. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will hopefully, fingers crossed, post a screenshot of the character sheet just on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more like this, I'll probably make more characters in the future. I have an idea, so if you want to see that, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss when I do post that. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one.